A solo attorney in Phoenix sent one ChatGPT prompt at 9:14 a.m. By 9:21 a.m., she had identified 3 termination risks and 2 hidden liability provisions in a 47-page commercial lease. A review that normally took nearly an hour was finished in 7 minutes. The surprising part? The result didn't come from some expensive legal AI platform. It came from a prompt, one carefully written prompt. And today you are getting 5 of them. Today you are getting 5 exact ChatGPT prompts attorneys are copying right now. Not concepts, not theory. The actual language, word for word. You will see the prompt, you will see the output, and you will see exactly how to use it in your practice. But stay until the end, because the 5th prompt is the one attorneys quietly save in their private prompt libraries. It is the closest thing to a complete legal AI workflow shortcut most lawyers have ever seen. Most attorneys do not have an AI problem. They have a prompt problem. They know ChatGPT exists. They know it can help. But then they type something like, review this contract, and the output is generic, surface level, almost useless. So they spend 10 minutes rewriting prompts, 5 minutes correcting mistakes, another 10 minutes trying again. Eventually they decide AI is not worth the hassle. The reality? The difference between a bad result and a useful result is often a single paragraph of instructions. Think about your day. Contract reviews, legal research, client emails, deposition prep, demand letters. If each task takes even 15 minutes longer than necessary, you are losing hours every week. Not because the work is hard, because the instructions are weak, and everything you are about to see stays within the ethical framework, the ABA, outlined in Formal Opinion 512. The attorney reviews every output. The attorney makes every decision. These prompts accelerate the process. Your professional judgment completes it. Today fixes the prompt problem. Let's start with the one most attorneys use first. Prompt number 1, contract review. Most attorneys type review this contract and get back a summary that tells them nothing they couldn't see themselves. Here is the prompt that actually works. You are acting as a senior contract review attorney. Analyze the following agreement and identify indemnification provisions, termination rights, liability limitations, automatic renewal clauses, unusual obligations imposed on either party, and ambiguous language that could create litigation risk. Format the response as a table with clause location, issue identified, risk level, and practical explanation in plain English. Watch what happens. Instead of summarizing the contract, ChatGPT starts categorizing risk. It highlights provisions, flags concerns, translates legal language into plain English. Your job is not to trust the output blindly. Your job is to use it as a first-pass issue spotter. Now you are reviewing risks instead of hunting for them. That is a completely different workflow. Attorneys using this prompt report cutting first-pass contract review time by an average of 62%, according to a 2024 Thomson Reuters survey. For a solo practitioner billing $250 per hour, that is real money recovered on every single matter. Prompt number 2, legal research. Most attorneys ask ChatGPT to find cases about a specific issue. That is too broad. The output is unreliable. Use this instead. Act as a legal research assistant. I am researching the issue you need addressed. Identify the major legal elements courts typically analyze. Summarize competing arguments. Identify potential defenses. List relevant factual distinctions that often affect outcomes. And create a research roadmap showing what authorities should be investigated further. Clearly distinguish between confirmed information and areas requiring independent legal verification. Notice what changed. You are not asking for final answers. You are asking for a research roadmap. The output becomes a checklist, an outline, a starting framework. Instead of staring at a blank screen, you immediately know what questions need answers and where to look for them. A research framework that previously took 2 hours to build from scratch now takes under 3 minutes to generate. You still do the legal research, but now you know exactly what you are looking for before you start. We have covered contract review and legal research. The next 3 prompts are where attorneys start saving serious time on the work that never stops. Client communication, deposition prep, and the prompt that ties everything together into one complete client-facing work product. That last one is the reason attorneys are quietly building private prompt libraries. It is coming up right now. Prompt number 3, client communication. Most attorneys are excellent legal thinkers and poor plain English communicators. Not because they lack skill, because translating legal analysis into client language takes time and effort that never stops. Here is the prompt that handles the translation. Rewrite the following legal explanation for a client with no legal background. Preserve accuracy while removing legal jargon. Use short paragraphs, explain key risks, identify next steps, and include 3 likely client questions with concise answers. This prompt does something important. It translates. Many client problems are communication problems, not legal problems. The output becomes easier to understand, easier to send, and easier for clients to act on. You review every word, you edit for accuracy, you personalize the tone, then you send. What used to take 20 minutes of careful rewriting now takes 4. Across 50 client communications a month, that is over 13 hours recovered. Prompt number 4, deposition preparation. If you have ever spent an afternoon building a deposition outline from scratch, you understand exactly why this prompt matters. Review the following facts, pleadings, and testimony. Create a deposition preparation outline, identifying key factual disputes, potential credibility issues, admissions to pursue, documents that should be referenced, and 20 targeted follow-up questions organized by topic. Now, ChatGPT starts acting like an issue spotting machine. It identifies gaps, inconsistencies, potential admissions, targeted follow-up questions organized by topic. You are not replacing preparation, you are accelerating it. A preparation outline that previously required 2 hours of transcript review now takes 15 minutes to generate and 30 minutes to refine. You decide which questions matter. You decide strategy. The outline gives you the framework. Your experience and judgment build on top of it. Now, the prompt you have been waiting for since the beginning of this video, demand letter drafting. This is where the previous 4 prompts start working together. The contract review identified the issues. The research built the framework. The client communication clarified the situation. The deposition prep developed the strategy. Now this prompt turns all of it into action. Act as an experienced attorney preparing a pre-litigation demand letter. Based on the facts below, create a professional draft that includes a factual summary, legal issues implicated, damages analysis, requested resolution, response deadline, and reservation of rights language. Use persuasive but professional language. Identify any missing facts that should be confirmed before the draft is finalized. Notice the final instruction. Identify missing facts. That is the secret most attorneys miss when they use AI for drafting. Most attorneys focus on what AI writes. Experienced attorneys focus on what AI notices is missing. That single instruction can prevent embarrassing omissions before a draft ever reaches a client. First draft demand letters that previously took 90 minutes now take 12, with the AI flagging missing facts before they become problems. Here is the bigger picture most attorneys miss. These are not 5 random prompts. They are one system. Contract review identifies the issues. Research builds the legal framework. Client communication explains the situation clearly. Deposition preparation develops the strategy. Demand letter drafting creates the action. One output feeds the next. That is why attorneys copying prompts are seeing better results than attorneys experimenting from scratch every single day. The advantage is not AI, the advantage is process. And process is something you build once and use forever. Next video, the complete Legal AI Lab Prompt Library. 50 attorney-tested prompts organized by practice area, task type, and complexity level. Contract prompts, litigation prompts, client communication prompts, research prompts, all formatted so you can copy and paste directly into ChatGPT without modification. Subscribe to Legal AI Lab so you don't miss it, because the attorneys building prompt libraries right now are creating an efficiency advantage that compounds every single week.